Hello, I'm John Proxy, and I'm having a Demon's Souls adventure. That's just the time of the episode for me. There's a chance that this episode might be just broken. So I've been trying to build a new PC. Let's load the game while I explain. It won't give me enough time on it. And I found out today. Oh, it's been a malarkey. All I wanted to do, I was like, I want the good bits from my old PC. We can just go back. We don't need to do that shit now. Let's kill a death a couple of times. Yes, and where's death? There. Death will kill me if I don't have. If I do have things on clangling. Sure, why not? Yes. Anyway, so what I wanted to do was I got a decent computer. Like I could record these episodes before, but I did have. Anyway, I've got another graphics card. I'm going to explain. I know that you don't care, but I'm going to explain. So all I really wanted was a new motherboard because my computer said to me, I might as well get the person at the top. My computer was trying to update all the time. Every time I went to work in the morning, and like once every few hours, it was like, yeah, you need to do an update. And I was like, okay, clearly it's trying to update and it's not working. And I eventually, like, I go on the internet and I try a few ideas, I install things, it doesn't work. I ask Microsoft for help, and the first person makes me spend like 3 hours installing a thing, and I'm like, yeah, it's going to break at the last second. It's the last second when it breaks. And they didn't stick with me, and it broke at the last second. I tried Microsoft again, and they're like, yeah, your motherboard's BIOS is out of date. And you're like, what? Yeah, you update your motherboard's BIOS. That's a thing that you need to update. And like, oh god, how do I even do that? Well, you got to flash your BIOS, don't you? I'm like, I ain't fucking flashing my BIOS like that. Fuck that. I'm just gonna get a new motherboard. It's clearly just massively out of date, right? So I need a new motherboard, and I'm like, right, might as well get a new case for this motherboard because I can't be bothered to deal with any of that. And maybe like a CPU unit. I don't know. Like, but I end up asking some guys on our computer website, which ones do you recommend so they'll work on my old pieces and work with potential new pieces? And they recommend, after an hour of waiting, they recommend some. And I'm like, oh, I'm going to get cheaper versions of these, obviously. Which is probably a mistake on my part. And I only order a case, a shiny case, and it's all like, they all have colours going through now. What's it called? RBM. RGB? RGB, there you go. I know it means red, green, blue, but you know what I mean. And a motherboard, which I think is going to be compatible. God damn. And so the case and the motherboard arrives, and some RAM, because I'm like, oh, I want a tangible upgrade as well, so I'll get 16 gigs of RAM, and so those three arrive. I have to run, because of the way they always deliver my neighbour to my fucking neighbour above, because it's at the front of the house rather than the back, so I eventually get a photograph from the delivery driver, and I have to run to the front, and I ask and say, oh no, I live downstairs, I'm John, give me more stuff. I had to do it with my PlayStation as well. Although, no, with my PlayStation I had to knock on the door. Oh, don't just stand around, John. I want to land on that. Oh, I missed. Never mind. Cool. I feel like I almost died then. Yes, so to get my PlayStation 5, I had to ask a neighbour politely, can I have my PlayStation please? But like, I could see the dude out my window, so I ran out and like, give me my stuff please. Anyway, turns out, it was really obvious as soon as I put the motherboard in the case. Oh, my CPU chip's not this. I've got an Intel, and this is clearly an AMD thing. I don't know if I made the mistake by trying to get a cheaper version of the motherboard, or if they just didn't do the one thing I asked them of and make sure that it was compatible. So I'm like, oh god damn it, I need a CPU. So I sold my old PlayStation to a seller's shop called CEX. So I had 130 quid in voucher, and eventually I thought, I'll buy an Xbox with that voucher, right? But nah, Xboxes are like 800 quid. They're selling them at scalpers prices. So I'm like, for fuck's sake, I might as well buy a CPU with that. And I don't know anything about computer parts. Like, people ask me, like, I'm in my mid-30s and I like computers. And so everyone always assumed I did. It's like, no, I just like play games. I don't know any shit about computer parts. Stop asking me. But there's a website, there's a comparison website, and it tells you all the features. It's very useful. But also, it just has a nice percentage that says it's 5% better. And so, for 130 quid, I could get something for 4% better, CPU-wise. I'm like, is that a tangible improvement? But like, for 5 quid more, I could get it to like 12% better or something. And I'm like, oh, sold out. That one's sold out. What about other websites? Sold out. And eventually, it's like, fine, I'll pay 300 quid and I get 130 quid off. And I'll get the 17% better one, because it's literally the next step up. The next step up requires me to pay 150 quid, and the one that was generously priced is sold out everywhere. Because obviously it is, because it's the decent one to buy. So I'm like, whatever, I can afford it. Like, I mean, I don't own a house or anything, but I'm not going to go hungry, right? I just didn't want to spend the money. Who knows, right, if I can afford it. Anyway. So yes. So now I spent so much money on this like thing. I just wanted a basic upgrade. And then it's like Sunday today, and I'm wondering. I look at an email. I'm like, I wonder how the delivery's going, and it's like delivered. I'm like, oh, what? And I've just made lunch. It's dark now. It's 7 o'clock, and I have to quickly get dressed and go. Oh god, I better get my CPU now. And I open up my back door, and it's just sitting there in a box. And it's been there for a day, and I'm like, for fuck's sake, Royal Mail. Luckily it wasn't raining or anything. And it wasn't like in a little plastic case or anything. It was in a box. I think there was some plastic, but like an anti-static thing. It wasn't in a protective case or anything. Just in a lot of packaging. Like, fucking hell, CEX. So I'm a bit worried about that. That was very poorly posted. It doesn't come with a cooler, even though all the AMD cards come with coolers. But I was smart enough to go, that clearly doesn't come with a cooler. I'll order one on eBay, literally the one that's supposed to come with it, right? Let's not... He got lucky then, he got lucky. Did I forget to take off one of... No. So I'm like, fine, I'll build the computer now. I put the CPU in. I put the RAM in. And I get the parts of my old computer out. Right, that'll do. We're going to buy some potions. No, we got loads of potions. We're going to buy some healing with that. And I wanted to tell the story. So yeah, I spend like an hour, a terrified hour, trying to put together a fucking PC with a cheap case that's got RGB in it, where all the things don't make sense. Well, the day before, actually, sorry, before the CPU arrived, I spent like an hour trying to figure out how to get the RGB to wire up properly before finding out that, no, it would have been fine. Like, it doesn't have the one thing that would allow the PC to control it, because the motherboard's only got an analog thingy 4-pin when it should have the new 3-pin, but whatever. So I spent ages trying to get a converter, and the thing's like, no, if you do it like that, you'll just turn it on and off, and you'll have colours, but you won't be able to have control. And I go, but like, I paid for a thing, I want it to be nice and shiny and cool and new. And then, like, after hours, it's like, no, it's built into the box. Like, you just need to wire it up to the fans, and it's fine. Like, it's designed like that. Like, you can power it with the motherboard, there's just more than one way of powering it, it's fine. It's like, oh, for fuck's sake. Anyway, so that's fine, I think. I don't know, it's sitting there. Anyway, I decide, okay, I'll build it now. I've got all the parts. And I start pouring them in. And already, things like my old PC, there's little slidey in or out trays to put the drives in. And I'm like, oh, fancy new technology. What's the new PC going to offer in new technology? And it's like, fucking just screw them in. It's like, you used to have all these kind of gates and things that plug, and now you just have to shove them aside, screw. I was like, why have we reverted for drive technology? Because they want you to use the smaller things, right? I get it. Drives are smaller and smaller and smaller, and it's ancient people that use the old HDDs. Like, apparently SSDs are now like little thumb drive things rather than the SATA. Anyway, so the SSD, it has a screw place for it, but it doesn't fit the wiring. It's very poorly designed. Cheap case. It's like an RGB case that looks fancy, but obviously is a bit shit. Anyway. But, you know, I can do a thing. It'll make sense. Like, I'll eventually have to get a better drive or whatever. And I can sort of screw it in at a weird angle. But I put it together, I try and figure out all the wires and stuff, and I think I mostly have it done. You know, the bits and pieces are missing, but it's pretty obvious that my cooler isn't going to work. So, and bear in mind, I pulled all the parts out from my other PC. And not only that, but my old RAM doesn't fit. We're on DIMMs 4. I was on DIMMs 3. I fucking had no idea. Like, I was really lucky I ordered RAM. So I'm like, well, fuck, I better... If it's going to keep the old RAM and it's going to keep the old CPU, I've basically got the whole computer. I might as well just buy a new power unit for another 50 quid. What's another 50 quid? And just have a backup PC. Because I've got an old graphics card because I upgraded that recently. Like, right now, we're recording on my old graphics card. And it actually, I think it runs better because it likes NVIDIA more than the other one. Though the settings are wrong. Because the settings are going to be reverted when I finally do move this to the other computer. But I still think it's runs smoother regardless. So I've spent 2 fucking hours putting the PC back together, terrified, because I'm so clumsy. It seems to be working though. Sound went weird, but...
We've long been acquainted.
So the moral of the story is, I just spent 4 hours doing fuck all. I've successfully made my PC slightly worse than it was before I started. But by the end of this, I'm going to have 2 computers that can run games. And, like, did I need to do any of this? I've got a PS5. It means that there's no point in me buying an Xbox, because I've effectively... It's probably not as good as the new Xbox, but what are you going to do, eh? I want a 20.
Nice
How much is
stuff, eh?
Nice stuff, eh? Deploy the weapon. Can I level up with this?
Thou touch and touch the deep. Full of the mind, key to life's
10,000.
I shall await thy return.
I don't think I have enough stones. Let's go get some stones. In the Tunnel City. Because who knows how this video is going to turn out. I should be streaming as well. I'm not sure. Am I currently streaming? Yes. Okay, so I've got a backup. As long as my mic's working. And you know what? My mic's working on this regardless. So I've got a backup for this one, so I shouldn't worry too much. I don't know what sword I've got on. Down enchanted one. Anyway, that's my story. It was a nerve-wracking 4 hours I spent, basically. And it's my weekend, I wasted it. And I don't know if that PC's broken. I thought, because there's always that bit where you didn't turn it on and then you realise you didn't plug in your CPU because you needed to fit a card in. And you start off all delicate with your hands. You're like, yeah, touch metal, keep it static free. And by the end of 3 hours, you're just rummaging the fuck about that computer. I had my hands all like, fucking get the wires and I get it. Computers are sturdier than in the 90s, but it's just nerve-wracking, right? Large sharpstone. Lovely. I was trying to get more than one, but whatever, I think that's enough. So I'm at the point now where I'm going, well, what the fuck do I do with two computers? So I can try and sell the parts. I don't think I can get a lot for them, to be honest. So if this recording works, what I could do is I could record games on one PC and burn, you know, ready for YouTube's on the other. It means I, because I'm starting to do more editing, it means I can constantly edit because I can just have the second PC constantly doing the thing and I don't have to worry about. You know, I don't have to worry about certain things, about overlap, because I've got two PCs. And, yeah, that's nice. No! No! I misclicked! But that seems kind of excessive. I mean, I'll totally do that, especially if it's a game that I want to record and upload as quickly as possible. I can now physically do that. I mean, I could do that already. I actually have a second PC, but it can't play, like, 3D games. I mean... Cool.
Let it be a blood.
Okay. Okay, so I need 4 more and a bunch of sharpstone as well to get where I was before. We're getting there though. Let's have a little look at these other blades. So the idea is, so this the idea is that I stab someone and I get my mana back. But I don't know how much mana it is. And you know, I could put like poison. No, I don't think I can put poison on it. Use this coating. Okay. That should be in storage. God damn it, it's not even supposed to be on. So it's only 50 damage, but it's 40 magic as well. Which, I mean, we already know from this isn't amazing. But it gets me my magic. We should test that out. But he can upgrade it with a colourless, I think.
Could be a plus.
With 2. With 1. What does it do? Oh, it gets me more mana, probably. Let's test it out. Let's drink a cup of tea. Right, let's spend a bunch of mana. That's pretty good. Hey, that's not bad. Oh no, I basically spent all my mana. What am I to do? I mean, it seems pretty good for a pinch. Yeah. That seems kind of neat. Might as well not waste it. Got some mana back. Lovely. Oh yeah, while I'm here I should probably check to see if there's any more sharpstone. I fucking hate this corridor. It's just this weird exercise in patience. I mean, I definitely shouldn't try doing proper fights with it on. But yeah. In a boss fight, when you're just really trying to get that last thing, attacking is easier than... Yeah, it means I don't have to move my health potion off. Because I could just attack to get it. It seems like a couple of thrusts would get me another attack. Thought I'd killed it. Oh. That's annoying. We'll do something else, don't I? I'm not going to spend all day doing this. Where should we go? Because this is an episode. I need a name. John whines about his computer for an hour. It's not gonna entice. Let's kill Death again, but I want to see what's actually properly after that. I'm a little confused about what that area is for. Oh, we could try the gargoyles again. The buff. The swole goyles. Why is there no way of making them look different? Okay. The moon one is the pristine one. There's no reason not to kill this dude up the top here. Right, sorry, I stopped talking for a while. This might be it for this area. That was one of my better ones, I think. Where does this lead? Oh yeah, there's a corner. isn't there? That's what I'm missing. What sort of attacks are they? You know what? Sure. God, fuck it, I hate those birds. Guy says it's nothing. Got no reason to. I've got one reason to not believe him. Shit! I didn't even fall that far! Fuck you, game! Oh, I'm not gonna fight death this time. Door's open, isn't it? Quite a long fall though. So it's just loads of experience you just decided not to get? Oh, that was just 17... That was just 17,000 experience you just lost there. We fight death. That was kind of embarrassing, yeah. Had the wrong sword on. Ha. I didn't have any lives anyway. Well, thanks for putting my... You know, I can get there, but I'd have to fall. I'm not sure which ones I should use. Fuck are they? Oh, for fuck's sake, birds! Alright, I'm gonna just try and roll and see what I get. Like, I died before falling considerably less than that. You're not going to be able to outroll these dudes, though, are you? I'm still kind of angry that I died falling less than that. I'm sorry, I'm pretty sure that was a direct fucking hit there. Alright, well, I know we're at the end of the episode now, but I accidentally rolled off here because I couldn't see what I was doing. Easily done. Oh shit. We're going to go for a little bit extra time. I shouldn't be this form anymore. Because obviously we're looking for a death. A slayer, whatever. Oh, they have new powers. What is it about that floor? Like, that's not that much of a fault. Oh, it doesn't matter. We're gonna kill this death. We just can't kill these birds, they're just too difficult. We are going to kill this death and then I'll let you go. What's this video called, John? Fuck knows. But there you go. I've been John Progden. I've been having a Demon Souls adventure. Hopefully that video works, but I'll get to check it out. Thank you for watching. I'll see you guys next time.